Welcome back to entertainmentbuddha.com. Today I just kind of want to go through the new version of the Seesmic web app that they released yesterday. I believe this is version 1.2. As you can see, you can reach it by going to Seesmic.com. Just click on the Launch Seesmic Web. It works in a plethora of browsers. I'm using it in Chrome right now, but it works in the other big ones like Firefox, Safari for you Apple guys, so on and so forth. But this new version, they've made many changes that are quite helpful than what was previously available in their web version of their application. So, as you can see here, you can pull in all your feeds right across the board in a column-style lineup. You'll probably notice I've got some notices or updates coming up in the corner. That can be disabled if you want to, but I kind of like seeing it. Makes me feel special when I see my name pop up. You know it makes you feel special too. But anyways, basically you can bring in your social networking services. For me, I'm only using Twitter and Facebook. The new part about Facebook in the web app is that you can now manage your pages. So here I got my entertainmentbuddha.com page that I'm an admin of, and I have a column for it right here. So this isn't too different than the desktop app, which I'll show you right here. So you can see, color-wise, hey, there's crazy sheen. Anyways, you can see kind of the same lineup. I got the columns I want to look at. I can add more if I want to. If I wanted to look at, let's say Twitter, and I want to look at some tweets that only I've been putting out, I can click that. We got a new column shows up. Columns can be rearranged. But let's get back to the website. Web's the same way. You can move columns if you don't like where they're at. You can move them back just by dragging and dropping. But again, you can manage Facebook, so if I wanted to, I could bring in my actual real-life profile, but I typically just use the social networking stuff for Entertainment Buddha, so I usually only keep up my Twitter feed, my Facebook page that I'm an admin of, and then mentions, because like I said, it makes me feel great. So under here, you can see what you get for Facebook. Twitter, you get a few more options. These sections are a little bit different than the desktop app, but more or less you're pretty much able to do the same thing that you can on the desktop. So if you're not a big fan of downloading stuff and installing it, I can tell you in full confidence that you can pretty much do everything in this new web version than you could have done in the desktop version. So just to show you some other features, Seesmic does offer updates to multiple accounts, so if you come up here and click on an update, you will see this published to, and you'll have all your accounts. And even in the case with like a Facebook, I can come in here and toggle it even further and say, hey, I just want to publish this on my Facebook page that I'm an admin of, or you can actually post it to your own profile. So in this example, if I was going to tweet something out, this would only go to Twitter, but if I checked here, it would now go to my Facebook page's wall as well. So it's pretty cool. I'm a big fan of that because I know not everyone that follows me on Twitter is following me on Facebook, so I can kind of use this to send out a dual message to hit both fan bases. Within this publish box, you can also shorten links, although they will get auto-shortened if you type them in. So let's type in everybody's favorite site for geeky stuff here. Okay, so once I hit space, notice how it shrinks it up, which is a bonus because we all know it kind of stinks when links take up all your available characters in a tweet. So it will auto-shorten. You can attach pictures. If you want to, you can give up your geolocation. This is kind of cool feature here. I don't think this is in the desktop version. It might be. I haven't really looked, but you can time your updates and when they're released. And for you worldwide users, you can also translate your updates. So all nice features that are available in the desktop version and now available in this web version here. If you don't like the view, you have a toggle to kind of increase the column widths. If you're not a big fan of columns and you want to see it in kind of like a Microsoft Outlook format, you can click on this button here. You can see now it looks like I'm in an email inbox per se. I kind of like the columns because I like seeing pictures and stuff, because reading, who likes to read? The other cool thing, right here in these columns, you can pretty much manage all your tweets and Facebook posts or reply to people as well. So if you see here, old Charlie Sheen tweeted out a picture, so I can click on the picture, kind of get a shot of it. If I wanted to retweet this, I can just hover down here in the bottom right. I got a reply, I got the retweet. If I want to retweet with comments, I can come down here, so on and so forth. So a pretty robust client for a web app, I must say. Same thing over on the Facebook side. You can do your comments right from it. You can do likes. And also, if you create it, you could delete or email certain posts. Notice you get previews. It's like this post I did today. It's got a preview of a picture, so on and so forth. So it's pretty neat. So this is the new web app for Seesmic. I think it's version 1.2.0.0 for you programming geeks out there. Outside the Home tab, you can go to a Messages section, which is only going to bring in like direct messages or personal messages to you. And then there's also a Contacts page. The one thing to note about Seesmic is that whatever account you set up first, that's your primary account. So for me, it's Twitter. So I'm only going to see contacts for Twitter, and same thing with messages. I'm just going to see it for my Twitter account. So if you want it for your Facebook, you could. You just got to make your Facebook the main account. So that's about it. Again, this is the new web client for the Seesmic social networking app that so far I've kind of fallen in love with. If you haven't read my post on the Android version, I urge you to do so on the site. But for now, that's the latest update on all the cool things going on the web right now. And if you're planning on being a social networking guru, I highly recommend using the Seesmic product line. It's quality stuff, good company, and they definitely listen to their fans and make changes. So, because a lot of this stuff I'm showing you now wasn't available even a week ago, so it's pretty impressive to turn around. Alright, hope you enjoyed the demo. Have a great weekend. Thanks for coming to entertainmentbuddha.com.